I come from Holland, from Amsterdam, before that country was invaded, and the blissfully happy family days that we had. But they sort of sadden you in a way, because how different it all would have been, you know, if Hitler had never come to power.
Stephen Frank was a child when he, his mother and 2 brothers were imprisoned at Theresienstadt concentration camp because of their religion. It was the last stopping point for those who were to be taken to the death camps of Eastern Europe.
When you're a child, and that's what, after all, I was only 9 years old, you don't sort of think very much about the future. Are we going to be passed on to Auschwitz? You almost sort of accept, well, that is how it is. And it's really the adults who are the ones, of course, who took the strain. I always say, I sort of compare it with, you know, my parents' generation, they swam in a sea of blood. We just floated in it, and some of us were fortunate enough to come ashore.
Stephen says he owes his life to his mother, who kept her sons secretly washed and fed. For survivors like him, the Holocaust is a story of limitless loss. They are witnesses to the most monstrous crime in history. The Nazis wiped more than 6 million Jews and millions of others off the face of the earth. 76 years on since the liberation that brought it to an end, the Chief Rabbi says this warning from history is being unheeded.
We haven't learnt the lessons. And so we have seen various genocides taking place in Bosnia, Cambodia, Darfur, Rwanda. We're seeing the Rohingya today. We're seeing the Uyghurs today suffering, being persecuted in a horrific manner.
The unimaginable horrors of the 1994 Rwandan genocide hold frightening similarities to the plight of European Jews. Marie was just a teenager at the time of the massacre, which took the lives of 1 million people, including much of her family.
It's a matter of saying, I would rather die instead of continue living and watching what I was watching. So that's where I was. So it was a matter of thinking I might as well die like everyone else. So there was no hope of future, there was no hope of anything.
This year, Holocaust Memorial Day is going beyond just remembering the terror of World War II, but victims of all genocides, commemorating those murdered for who they were. Candles will be lit at 8 o'clock tonight following a virtual ceremony to serve as a reminder that through hatred, humanity can be the light to overcome darkness. Ashna Harinag, Sky News.